Today we're going to make a buckwheat soba noodle dish that's got tofu in it and a fantastic sauce. And one of the great things about this recipe is that the sauce we're making is not one of those typical Asian heavy sauces that has a lot of sugar, or it also could have a lot of salt. This is something that we're doing fresh with just some ingredients that most people have in their kitchen. You know, the bottom line is you can have a ton of recipes that are good for your specific diet if you're diabetic or you have kidney disease. But if it doesn't taste good, nobody's going to make it. The other thing is that your family's not going to want to eat it. All right, so we've got zucchini and squash, cheap, easy summer vegetables. I'm going to go ahead and just chop these up. We use 2 zucchini, 1 squash. The best part about zucchini and squash is you don't have to peel them, you know? Just a real quick chop, and then they're going to go right in the frying pan. We've got a hot pan, medium-high heat with some olive oil in it that's set for about 30 seconds to a minute to get warm. You really want to have your oil a little bit warm before you put your vegetables in the pan. So this is our zucchini and our squash. Go right in there. Got a nice little sizzle, but no smoke, no burn. It's exactly what we want. Okay, let's make our sauce. It's got a lot of different flavors. It's got a little sour, a little sweet, a little spicy. Balances all out really nicely. So we've got a little all-purpose flour. It's about a tablespoon. About a half teaspoon of ground pepper. All right, everybody, brace yourselves. We've got some sugar that we're going to be adding to our recipe. And a little bit of sugar is okay, especially in a dish like this where the sugar balances out the salty and the acidy flavor from the lime and also the spicy flavor from the sriracha. Sometimes you need a little bit of sugar. All right, so we got a tablespoon of sugar going in there. Okay. Then we've got some balsamic vinegar. This is some of our acid we're adding to the flavor. We've got some sriracha. This sriracha sauce is spicy. It's about a half of a teaspoon. We're adding a tablespoon of grated fresh ginger. Great way to add good flavor to your dish. Going to add a tablespoon of olive oil. The last 2 ingredients are a juice of a lime. Now we've just got 1 clove of garlic we're going to chop and put in here. And we're going to whisk this stuff all together. And that is going to be our sauce. You see our squash has just a little bit of brown crunch. And there's these little brown pieces on the bottom of the pan which are going to come up and add a lot of flavor to this dish as we add our sauce. Give it a little swirl. Mix it together. Smells so good. And as that is heating up and getting thick, we're also going to add our veggie stock. Now this has flour in it, which is going to make the sauce a little thick. So right now I'm using a half a cup of this stock. You may need more. Let's add our Thai basil. Let's add our tofu. We want this on medium-low heat at this point. Let's add our snow peas. And then let's give that a little stir. We're going to let those peas cook for just a minute or 2. All right, and our soba noodles. I'll break these up as you're putting them in. Soba noodles also have salt in them, so that's going to add a salty flavor to the dish without having to add a lot of extra salt. Look at that. See, the snow peas are nice and bright still. All right, we've got our beautiful soba noodle vegetable dish with a little citrus, a little acid, a little crunch, a little sweet. It's really got all the flavors in there. And we're going to serve this. This is about 4 servings in here. This is a perfect lunch dish. All right, now I'm going to top this with some green onion. A couple slices here. All right. That is so good. It's crunchy. It's a little spicy. It's a little sweet. Make sure you check out our website, thecookingdoc.co, for lots of great recipes. We'd like you to share them with everybody so we can teach you how to change your buds. Everybody should know how to change their buds so that their taste buds enjoy healthier food. And if you use my recipes, I guarantee you your friends and family will follow that path. Thank you for watching The Cooking Doc. Healthy cooking made simple and delicious.